Hello, this is Scott Baceno, editor of Telecoms.com, and I'm here at Mobile World Congress 2024. I'm delighted to be speaking to Val from Enghouse. So Val, why don't you just start by introducing your company and then maybe telling us a bit, top line of what you're talking about at the show.
Of course, my pleasure, Scott. We are Enghouse Networks. We are a provider of software systems for the telecommunications industry. We have been into this industry for a really long time, since 1984. Us as a company, we are a global company, we're a public company listed on the Canadian Stock Exchange. But on top of that, what makes us a bit special is the type of system we provide. We have our own domains. We provide systems in BSS, OSS, VAS, infrastructure, and IPTV. And all of these are telco-grade solid systems. They are mature but state-of-the-art. And what makes us a bit different compared to our other players, our colleagues in the industry, is that we have the same culture as that of a startup. We are very flexible in the way we are approaching both projects delivery, but also the way we built our systems to address the variety and the needs, to customize our systems to the needs of the industry and the needs of each operator. We are very focused and customer-centric and very agile as an organization, and also in the way we develop, build, operate, and offer our systems.
Okay, that's great. Well, you earlier on in your answer, you listed quite a lot of different areas that you work in. I wonder if you could just sort of succinctly summarize sort of each of those that you listed, just so that we know a bit more about what you do.
Of course, I will do that. So in BSS, in business support systems, we have offerings for MVNOs, MVNEs. To quote a colleague of mine, anything that moves, we bill. We can rate and bill and online charge. We have device management. We have a range of offerings that are SaaS for billing as a service, workflows, all of that integrated end to end. We have a very interesting and new in the way we have invested in the last years, offering for wholesale. So roaming and interconnect and charging and all of those types of use cases are built into a brand new, revamped, scalable, flexible system. In OSS, we do anything that goes around the cycle of planning, designing, and operating a network. So inventory and planning, service assurance, and optical fiber planning. In VAS, we have an entire messaging suite, complete with an SMSF that speaks to the 5G world today. And our IPTV product makes deployments easy for operators that want to offer IPTV services. They can come to us and we can offer an end-to-end solution, fully SaaS. You get going with it quickly, and it's low risk. You don't have sunk costs. You don't have to build your own system. You don't have to take the risk and the expense of doing so. Specifically, so for the mid-tier to the smaller ISPs, cable operators, but it scales up to the largest tier ones that are out there. And finally, in infrastructure, we have SBCs, we have soft switches and similar systems that speak to the needs of a voice network. I would also like to talk about our vision, what we think is important for the direction of the industry today. So we see the growth of the industry with the advent of open APIs. At the keynotes this morning, they were talking about opening up the network to programmability. So we see our future evolving in that area. And how? We have our telco-grade systems, the ones that I just described. And what we are trying to do is build a platform based on them, so that very solid fundamental base of systems that can be sold to any telco in the world today, build them and, if I can invent a word, uncomplexify the offering.
Works for me.
Think of a SaaS offering that has all of the systems integrated end-to-end with canned, built-in, end-to-end processes where somebody that wants to build a private network can come in, can choose which system they want. They can be ready in a matter of weeks, and they can have pre-built processes and best practices already pre-integrated and built in end-to-end. So let's say a university, as a private network provider, you would need an inventory system, you would need our IPTV offering, and you would need to manage your vendor relationships from a monetization perspective. You come to a web SaaS front end, you pick what you need, you find out the price immediately, it's all transparent, and you're up running in 2 weeks. That is our vision. That's where we go with our portfolio.
Great. That's very clear. Thank you very much.
Thank you.